Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a castle full of toys, and they went about their business day by day.
Tell me, my young friend, how fares your noble father?
Oh yes, he is very fair indeed.
Ladies, volley bonds.
Volley bond? What's a volley bond? Ha ha ha, you're such a kidder.
Are they vegetarian?
Yes, they are.
Ladies, volley bonds.
Thank you. Apparently, he has 40 acres in Mexico.
Oh, no thank you. So, where was it you said you were from?
I was from far.
Who do you think you are, touching a nobleman, jester?
Oh, my lawyer.
Sir, volley bond.
Don't mind if I do.
Also in this land, but on the other side, there was another castle, a very different castle, a castle full of rats. There was a queen mother, and she was always in the kitchen cooking, as she had a lot of hungry bellies to feed. One day, a princess from the toy castle came along, called Perlipat. She came to ask if she could have something to eat with the rats, and the rats, in their kind ways, let her in. So she sat on the big round table, enjoyed her meal with the fellow rats. Once she was finished, she leapt off the table. Little did she know, she landed on a poor, innocent rat, killing it. All the brothers and sisters turned around to see their sister dead. They gathered around Mother. She summoned two of them to get Perlipat and bring her in front of the Queen. And then the Queen began to curse Perlipat. Perlipat, very disfigured, could never find love again. She returned home in shame. With the Toy King so angry of what had happened to his daughter, he declared war on the rats. And from that moment, the rats and the toys have forever been fighting.
grace. For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen.
Amen.
Fritz, have you been reading your book today?
Yes, Father.
Good. Clara, have you been practicing your clarinet?
Yes, Father. Maybe you can play for us later. Yes, Mother.
We landed in a new deal today.
Oh, how marvellous. Isn't that marvellous, children?
Yes, Mother. The toy at the very end there. Could I go have a look at it?
No.
Oh, please, Dad. Let me
No.
go just I won't touch it.
Fritz! I need to make a phone call. Fritz, you do not touch them. Greta, could you come in here, please?
I'm going to go play with the toys.
Oh, this is so cool. Clara, check this out. Oh, this is a dolly. It's probably yours. Jack in the box. Oh, Clara, this is probably yours as well.
Sit. No, Greta. It's his mess. I do love my family, but they need a lot more discipline.
A little bit more discipline.
Fritz is incredibly smart, and he's got a lot of potential, and I think if he works hard enough and has a lot of education, he could maybe join my company one day.
He'd be very clever.
Perhaps even take over. But Clara, just don't understand that girl.
Heaven foggest.
She's got all this intelligence and creativity, but she refuses to use it in the right way. All she ever wants to do is mess about with toys.
Don't touch that, Fritz. No, Fritz. Fritz, not now. I'm not allowed any fun. And on Christmas Eve, I should be allowed fun more than ever. Living in here is like being in a prison. Yeah, I'm a prisoner. I wish something interesting would happen. Something fun.
I just wish my family understood me more. I mean, it'd be nice if my mum and dad actually put me before the business for once, and I just want to go to a magical world. That's what I dream about every night, to go to the perfect world where it doesn't matter about how I look or how I pronounce my T's.
Well,
Merry Christmas!
had a good journey?
I did indeed, and it's good to see you. The children. Clara, grow more beautiful every day. And Fritz, you will be stronger than your father one day. I trust you have waited for this day all year. Yes, I'm Well then, in that case, come here. You see, I've been very hard at work. Not just this year, but it's actually took me two to make these toys. You see, well, have you been good? Very well then. Here you go. These are the finest toys in all of the world. Stop. They're okay. Okay? Yeah, what do you mean okay?
Oh, my dad bought me some new toys the other week. They're soldiers. Do you want to see?
Well, I suppose so.
Okay. Soldiers, attention! Ready? Line! Salute! Take aim! Fire! Square! You seen how cool they are, Uncle Drosselmeyer?
Yes.
Watch this. Artillery!
Well done. Yes, you see, Fritz, these are just, well, they're just plain toys, aren't they? I mean, they're not of very good quality. Look here. Paintwork is chipped. Made in China, as I thought. Fritz, it takes no skill to produce toys like this. No craftsmanship whatsoever. They're just mass-produced rubbish. Suppose you have more of this mass-produced rubbish, do you?
Yeah, hundreds more.
That was, yes, lovely.
Can we drink half bed now?
No.
Don't
Wait.
answer
It's Christmas Eve. 5 more minutes. I mean, you can't go to bed without a story, can you?
No longer.
5 minutes. Sit down, Fritz. Going to tell you a story about the greatest toy maker in the entire world. See, and how his toys, unlike yours, have a soul, have life in them. You see, just look, your toys are all dead, all stopped. His toys can keep going. His toys were far superior than this toys your father bought you. Go and hug your sister. It's heavy, isn't he, Fritz? Yeah, that's his soul, you see. Not just made from wood, but it has a soul and a life too. Would you like to see something special?
Yeah, okay.
It's part of it, Fritz. Clara, would you like to go?
That's so cool. You could probably crack this pebble, couldn't it?
No, Fritz, no. Thank you, Clara. Fritz. I know these toys are far superior to yours, but still only made out of wood. Wood can never break stone, you know that. See, Clara fixed him and gave him his life and soul back. I hope you don't take it personally, but you'll understand that that's Clara's toy now. Come on. Time to bed.
I'm not playing my soul just one more time.
seem behind those eyes? How can I carry on?
All I can remember of my life since I was small is how controlled it's been. Most parents like to keep an eye on their children and don't allow them to do anything that's considered dangerous, such as touch a hot stove or run in front of the road. My parents are just like that. However, they don't even let me think for myself. I like to imagine. And now I know that the things I imagine are real. I've met the Nutcracker. Uncle Drosselmeyer was right. These toys do have life. They do have soul. And the Nutcracker is real. I can't wait to go to his world and see what toys live there. And if they have pets just like we do. And I wonder what Christmas is like there and what presents they get. And we could just have dessert every day with chocolate sprinkles. No, rainbow sprinkles with lots and lots of jelly sweets and marshmallows and candy floss, because you can't forget the candy floss. Oh, I just wish I could tell Uncle Drosselmeyer that I believe in his toys too.
That sugar baby of mine, he's granulated. Hey boy, you make my heart go giddy up. You set the world on fire. You are my one desire. You're my lollipop.
putting on the arms, and now they're fixing on the legs, and there you have it.
Wow.
A live toy.
Ah.
Oh, this is the nasty part, though.
Why?
What's this?
Sweet Tooth Hollow.
Ooh.
It's not looking good.
What's this?
Quality Street.
I think we know where we're not needed, Clara.
What's this?
Polaroid Castellan! Clara, have your picture taken.
What's this?
Birthday Cake Mountain! There's one left. And there's loads more to show you, Clara.
Really?
This is Popey and her sheep.
I don't even like sheep.
She's not happy. And it's Ham and Pinocchio. I've lost all my coins! And here's Punch and Judy. And this, the cows.
No.
This is going to be bad. Look, it's a Jack in the Box. You get that one. Woo! Aren't you just happy today? Woo!
No, I'm not. My spring's rusty.
Oh! Something's changed in Toyland, Clara. No one seems to be quite as happy as they were before.
What do you mean, NC? This place is amazing!
Well, if you say so, but... Oh, actually, do you want to come back to my place?
This was the first time ever that there was a human back in Toyland, but little did the Nutcracker know there was a rat sniffing around.
Well, here we are.
Is that the Nutcracker?
Humans are
With a human?
Nutcracker, what were you thinking?
She brought me back to life, my liege. I didn't really have
It doesn't matter. You know the laws.
I know, but she was being nice, so I thought I'd be nice.
The rats will invade.
Oh, not with the bloody rats again. Look, I'll defeat the rats. If
Yes,
they want to have
you
war,
will.
we'll have
You
war.
will confront the armies. I will have no part of this.
All right then. All right then, soldiers. We march to battle. Yes!
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You saw me a bit earlier. The confident bloke who is selling toys and dishing out sweets to some of you. Oh yeah. Well, I've lost the act now, and my real name's Dave. You know, I had to change my name because there are a million other Daves out there, and no one wants to buy Dave's toys because Dave's toys are everywhere. So I had to invent a different name, as you probably heard it mentioned, Drosselmeyer. You know, Drosselmeyer. You could say it a million different ways, and I think it would still sound cool. You know, I think it sounds the business. Many different accents, many different vocal pitches. I think it still sounds good. But so yeah, I make toys for a living. When I was younger, there weren't a lot of toys around that weren't not broken, so I had to learn about fixing things. You know, the beauty of fixing things. And then I learned about the beauty of creating things, you know, building things out of your hands. And then I worked out, don't tell anyone, but I worked out how to put the soul into the toy. But I won't tell you how I do that because my competitors would be having a field day, wouldn't they? So yeah, but my toys have to be the best. So I've put them up to a challenge of I've put in a few rats into their magical land, just to see if they're up to the task of defeating them. I've got to make sure they're the best, right? They've got to be strong. So I put in a few rats. Don't look at me like that. I'm sure they'll manage. But I've got bills to pay. I've got toys to sell. So I'll catch you later. We'll see how they do. Yeah.
Soon,
news of Clara's visit to the land of toys reached the court of rodents, and eventually to their leader, a malevolent monstrosity with 7 heads, the Rat King.
We thank you.
Mercy. Dismissed.
Rats, listen. Toys have broken the laws.
There is a human amongst the toys.
We must fight!
Summon as many rats as you can. Brothers and sisters, we hide in darkness no longer. Gather the truth.
War was declared. Both sides put out the call for troops. The rats flooded to the rally, but the toys had trouble finding battle-ready troops.
Come on, soldier! You can do it!
My arms don't bend that
Yes,
way.
they do!
That's son of that, Twinkle Toes. Up, soldier. Are you prepared for battle?
Yes, sir.
You're late, soldier.
I'm always prepared, sir. I was made in Taiwan, sir.
Very good. As I thought. Taiwan.
That always happens in Taiwan. Ha ha ha.
Something I need to go through before the battle begins, soldiers. If you see a soldier in need of medical assistance, you leave him until the battle is won. And I mean won. There's too much at stake.
Yes, sir.
Ready your weapon. Take aim. Soldier. Civilian. Medic. Rat.
Bang!
That was a perfect shot. Congratulations.
Oh, you did that then. My brother. So, how many do you think you're gonna kill?
Same as I kill every time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 21. How many are you gonna kill?
Well, I'm gonna kill loads more than that. I'm gonna kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 19, 300.
Oh, get off the block. You're always going on about how many more you're going to kill than me. We're equals, we're brothers. We were born at the same time.
Even if we were born at the same time, someone has got to be just a tiny bit better. That's me.
So bored! You're always bored. Even when you're a baby, you're never easily entertained. Yeah, you interest me. You're so entertainable. You're so soft. Be a rat.
You two are always fighting.
Yeah, she's my sister.
Rats are meant to fight.
So bored!
Let's find some still, I swear.
Yeah, do what?
Think you're so tough?
She can be. Not. Let's play a game. Keep things nice and friendly. Yeah, right then. Let's play. Hide and seek.
Yeah, and how old are you?
Let's play truths. All right, I'll start.
Great.
Don't know.
I'll go. There's this one time I found some bottles and it had like pink hair dye in it. And I rolled around in it. It felt like being bold. I glowed pink for a week. Didn't come out until I went in the sewers.
That's awful. I bet look well cool. Once I bit a cat on the tail. It foamed at the mouth and it dropped down dead. Yeah, well, once I drank my own weed. That was me. Was it? Well, anyway, it tastes like strawberries.
More and more troops arrived, and the preparations for battle continued. On the eve before the battle, the troops on both sides gathered and contemplated the day ahead.
Have you got any varnish?
No, soldier, I don't need varnish anymore. Have you asked the general?
General, do you have any varnish?
No, soldier.
It's cold.
Dark.
Stop complaining.
Anyway, I thought you got a new pot of varnish with your paint order job next week.
I've lost it already.
Oh, silly you. You're going to get termites within a week. Ha 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 ha.
Look. There's lots of them. Oh, what's this? What's this? Wake up.
Anyway, how come Action Man didn't make the squad?
Action Man wasn't ready.
Of course he was ready. He was the best in the training team. He was strong, he was fast, and he had a great figure.
Soldier!
Soldiers, attention! Forward march! Left, right, halt!
Sir, permission to speak, sir.
Permission granted.
Sir, are we ready for this?
Yes, soldier.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, soldier!
Right, we'll go round the soldiers and get them from there.
That's a stupid idea.
What do you mean it's stupid?
Worst idea ever heard.
What's your idea then?
We'll tell ya. All I ever hear from you is yeah.
At ease, soldiers. Pull up.
I don't know if I can do this.
Of course you can do this.
The expectation is too much.
We were designed for this.
What about if something happens to me?
Remember what General said. If you expect defeat, you will not be disappointed.
On the eve before the battle, troops on both sides gathered and contemplated the day ahead.
I like the sound of a mousetrap squishing up a mouse.
Yeah, I ate a rat once.
Are you sick?
Stay away from us. You might eat us. Don't worry, sis. I won't let any rat eat you.
Oh, thanks. Why are you so soft?
I'm not. I'll be more like you, ratty.
Stop with the human feelings. We're here to do a job.
Don't remind me.
See, you're hardly a rat. You won't whimper out.
I don't. It's not really nice going around seeing the one you love being obsessed with killing.
We're sisters. We're supposed to have something in common.
But we do.
Just leave it.
Well, you're my sister. Is it wrong for me to be protective?
What are you looking at? Get off. So, Mr. Know-it-all, what's your plan then?
Well,
What?
we go that way.
That way. That's a direction, that's not a plan. Try again.
I've got an idea. They won't be expecting this. We'll go over the top.
Over the top.
Yeah.
That's an action, that's not a plan, and you still think you're better than me, and you're wrong.
I'm so much better than you.
Right. You're old enough now to know. I didn't want to upset you, but I was born 10 seconds before you.
What?
Guess what I've got?
What? What have you got?
Some lemonade.
Have you heard the rumours?
No. What's rumours?
They say there's a sympathiser in the camp. A rat sympathiser.
Ooh.
Do you know who I suspect?
No. Who?
Daniels. He's always saying, this war is wrong, and show more mercy to the rats.
Look, don't worry about it. Just close your eyes and go to sleep. Da da da, da da da, da 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 da.
We're on the watch, we have to stay alert.
So, looking forward to your new paint job.
Yeah, can't wait to get blue pot Barney.
Oh yeah, well, I can't wait to get my violet and magenta stripes. What, it was only a joke.